At first glance, it seems to be, sort of popular, melodramatic, agitprop theater, But it's actually a very richly detailed study of 12, there are really 13, but the 12 jurors are very complicated psychological entities.
Individuals, yeah.
And the way they relate to one another is an unusual opportunity in a drama to see people who are coming together who are strangers as opposed to people who are members of a family. I mean, it's very rare that you experience a play in which the characters have backstories, but they have nothing to do with each other.
Right. How do you think it will change from here to working with graduate conservatory students?
I think it'll be fantastic. I think it'll be refreshed and opened up. It's always, especially with a very tight ensemble, and this is necessarily very tight,
Sure.
but once it gets reconfigured, everything will change. All the performances will change.
Absolutely.
And they'll create a slightly different kind of music because the orchestration will be slightly different, the instrumentation will be slightly different. It's cool because it's kind of like jazz. It plays when they're free associating. It feels like they're improvising. They're interrupting each other. Their excitement builds. The conflict builds. The arguments build. They're always arguing. They're angry guys. They always are arguing with each other, but they make music. There's discord, but they create a kind of harmony. And the harmony is in the shapes that the story takes, which have the feeling of music, of stanzas, of like chapters in a novel, or paragraphs in a short story. There are phrases. So all of those things will change when the cast chemical constituency changes.
Sure.
It's 1956. It can only be 1956, but because it is true to 1956, it's also true to today. Because sadly, history teaches, but we don't always learn.
Right.
So the obligation that every citizen has to answer the call to serve on a jury is an obligation that has not changed from the beginning of our constitutional
Absolutely.
democracy.
Yeah.
So it's pretty awesome and in some ways profound to think about what power we have as citizens when we're called upon to sit in judgment of our brothers and sisters.
Right. Well, it's a hit here. And
Well,
it's gonna be a hit in Sarasota.
Well,
I guarantee it.
I
It's
hope so.
thrilling. It's really unbelievable.
Thank you.